Hey guys, introspection here. Let me ask you guys if you heard this before. The world isn't filled with sunshine and roses, and it's not filled with buttercups and flowers either. Now I really wish I could disagree with this, but I really can't. I mean, quite a bit of the world is covered in pollution. Several people are dying from diseases, many of which are preventable via modern medicine. Somehow we're stuck with obesity and starvation at the same time. And I don't even want to get into what ISIS is doing in Iraq and other places of the world. So, yeah, the world isn't filled with sunshine and roses, as much as I wish I could say otherwise. And I think quite a few of us learn this really early on, whether it's just by being told or learning it the hard way. But there seems to come a consequence with learning this lesson for a few of us, which really shouldn't be there. See, when we learn that the world isn't all sunshine and roses, we tend to forget that it also isn't all doom and gloom, and we end up looking at the world something like this. So, via learning the lesson that the world is a really bad place, we seem to blind ourselves to the fact that there's also quite a bit of light in the world. I mean, literary rates are on the rise. Sanitation facilities are becoming more frequent and popular, and believe me, that is a very big part of keeping several people alive. You have no idea how many diseases are caused by bad sanitation. Not to mention the miracles we've made in the development of modern medicine. Now, even being displayed with all of these facts, it can be very hard to see where the good in the world can be. And frankly, if I were in a pretty bad situation, I would probably have a harder time saying this. But when you ask me, what about when somebody dies unfairly in, say, a house fire, they're burned alive, where's the good in the world then? Well, I'll tell you where it is. It's in the firemen who risk their lives to try to save those people. When you ask me, where's the good in the world when there's people dying from diseases that are incurable and they have no other choice but to slowly die and watch their family suffer in pain? I'll tell you where the good is. It's in the doctors who go and volunteer their time and efforts, whether it's at their own home or across the seas, to try to help those people. And when there's darkness completely covering everything, then yeah, it's your turn to be the light. Okay, well, the point I'm trying to get to here is that there are a lot of bad things in the world, and frankly, the only way we're going to fix any of them is if we get up off of our butts and do something about it. But at the same time, we can't be blind to the smiles and the brightness of the world. Because frankly, if we focus completely on the bad and forget that there's any good in the world, then we end up just putting ourselves in despair, and frankly, that doesn't do anybody any good. If anything, it just increases the amount of bad and evil in the world, because all we're doing is making ourselves miserable if we neglect what's good in it. So, next time you step out the door, remember, yeah, the world's pretty bad, it's pretty messed up, but there's also always something to smile about, whether it's in your life or not. And sometimes it's your turn to cause the smile. Well, guys, that's just some food for thought. I really hope that I could get you to see a little bit of light in the world again. If you guys have any suggestions as to what videos I could make next, or just want to tell me how great of a job I did, or constructive criticism, I certainly appreciate that, go ahead and leave it in the comments section down below. Otherwise, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and to catch my video in the next 2 weeks, hit that bell button. And until then, hear nothing and listen to all. Bye guys!